Hello, welcome to the Insecure Chef. Today I'm going to do a real quick video about making baby smashed potatoes. If you can see here, I've got these creamers, the very small little potatoes. I've already put them in the in the air fryer basket of the Ninja Foodie because I also use it as a colander to rinse the potatoes. So you see they're a little wet, no problem whatsoever. If you come over to the machine, you'll see that I've already got a cup to a cup and a quarter cup of water in there. As long as there's a cup, it doesn't make a heck of a lot of difference how much you actually use. And I'm going to put the basket with the potatoes into that. Okay. Now I'm going to take the top. So I'm taking the lid, as you can see. I'm going to put it on the top here, like so. And then I'm going to turn the foodie on, and then I'm going to hit the pressure cook button here at the top. Leave it on high setting, and I'm going to go to 3 minutes. All right, 1, 2, and 3, and begin start. Okay, so this will take a few minutes to get to pressure, and then it'll count down for 3 minutes. And when that's done, we'll be back. Okay, so we're almost down now towards the end of the pressure cooking time. We got about 20 seconds left. I forgot to mention, of course, that when you set up the pressure cooker, you want to make sure that the valve at the top is set on the seal side. Now, in about 10 seconds, I'm going to release the pressure, and that'll take, about a minute to go down to safety before I can take the lid off. So we're getting ready. All right, so the pressure's done. I'm going to be using my Prez here to release the pressure. The reason for this very sophisticated tool is because I have a very strange sense of humor. So I'm going to set that up now, and I'm going to turn him. And you see it comes right out of his mouth. Okay, we'll be back in a minute as soon as the pressure's done. Okay, so the pressure's done. We take Mr. President away for the moment. And now we can safely open up the pressure lid. All right, be careful. Got a lot of hot water coming out of that. And the next step, we're going to be moving over towards the stove. I hate using that word because I don't use the stove much anymore. But for the moment, I'm just going to take out the basket, which the potatoes now have been steamed, and I'm just going to let it sit and cool just for about a minute or so. All right, so potatoes are cooled enough for me to handle them. So I'm going to take a couple of them out right now and just lay them down here for the moment. I'm going to take my oil spritzer, and on this baking sheet, I'm just going to spritz around a little bit. And then I'm going to take some actual straight oil here and just put a little bit. Don't overdo it. Definitely don't overdo it, because the potatoes then will come out soggy. And then I just take a tissue, whatever, and I smooth it around a little bit. And as you can see, I think you can see from the pan, there's no liquid oil flowing out or anything. It's basically just covered. So, how much you use, that comes down to how you really like the potatoes when they're done. But so far, with no real measurement whatsoever, they've always come out very good. So now I take the potatoes, and I'm going to just put a couple down here right now. And I'm going to smash them, literally smash them with nothing special. I use the bottom of a heavy measuring cup. You can use whatever you like. So I'm going to take the first one here, and I'm going to push down, like so. And as you see, the potato is smashed. I'll move on to the next one. And you don't want to over smash them, okay? And if they should start sticking to the bottom, one little squirt of oil should solve that problem. So I'm going to do the next one, like that. And we'll be back in a minute, and I'll have them all smashed for you. All right, I've finished all the potatoes, and you can see they've all been smashed. Nothing fancy, nothing artistic, but they're about the same size, and we're ready for the final step here. What I'm going to do now is just take my little handy-dandy spritzer, just put a little bit of spritzing oil across the top to help crisp them up. And then I'm going to be using salt. I use ground salt from sea salt. You can use whatever you want. Normally I would use pepper, but today I'm not doing that. So we're ready to go. At this point, I preheated the oven to 450 degrees earlier, and I'm going to place them in the oven now. Okay. Wow, is that warm? Okay. Put that in there. Close that. I'm going to set the timer for about 20 minutes. The actual time will vary depending on how big you made your potatoes, and whether your oven is hot or colder than mine. So I'm going to start with 20, and we'll take a look at them then. Be back later. All right, as you remember, I set this up for 20 minutes, but we didn't need that much time at all. With the way the potatoes were smushed down, 13 looks like it's going to be plenty. So I'm going to be opening this hot oven up, and I'm going to take the potatoes out and just put them back here on the top. Now, close that down and shut off the timer and shut off the oven. So there's the finished product. They come out very, very delicious and crispy. As you can see, these will be very hot, but it'll be hard for me to pick up right now, but you get the idea. They kind of become like specialized potato chips. So that's the recipe, very quick and easy for smashed potatoes. And I'll eventually get this worked out so I can do it all in the foodie. You have a nice day, and for myself and for my wife.
Have a good night.
Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.